Live Your Best Life, where I'm always excited to bring you people, places, information, resources, and tools, and of course, books and authors to help you live your best life. So get your phone out, get your pen and paper ready if you're old school like me. And I want my guest to introduce herself, tell us where she's from, and give us her website and her social media handles. Take it away, dear.
Grand Rising, everybody. My name is Lovely Marshall. I am the founder of Lovely is Your Story. My website is www.lovelymarshall, and you can find me on all social medias, TikTok, Instagram, but most importantly, LinkedIn at I am Lovely Izzy. I am Lovely Marshall. I am helping other people go from overlooked and undervalued to highly paid powerhouses by adding another zero to their bank account. And I hope that you can join me on this journey. Thank you so much, Miss Julia, for
Oh
having
my
me.
God. Okay, so wait a minute. First off, is that lovelymarshall.com.net?
Oh, yes, it's www.lovelymarshall.com.
.com. Okay, great.
Mhm.
Okay, so wait a minute. So wait a minute before we get into this book. So let me tell the people how are you serving people to add that extra zero? Because hold on, mama
Yeah,
stopped me
so
on my
yeah,
tracks
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, oftentimes I ask people what's their biggest expense. Most of the people say it's their degree that they're not using in life, taxes, maybe children. And in fact, I let people know their biggest expense in life is the dangers of being the best kept secret.
Mm,
And through my coaching program, I help to guide them on stop being the best kept secrets because it's killing their career. It's
yeah,
keeping their businesses undervalued. And we take them on this powerhouse journey to where they can go from being undervalued and being the best kept secret. Like, I know everybody tells you, oh, girl, you're the best kept secret. No, 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 no. It's dangerous. If you look at every single thing, if you are author,
yeah,
if you are a business owner, if
yeah,
even for your own personal career, you never want to be the best kept secret. You need people to be speaking your names in rooms that you're not in.
yeah.
And so I teach people on how to do that and find their sponsorship.
Well, that is phenomenal. Because I meet so many, well, my main thing is publishing, but it always moves into business too as well. So, I struggle with the whole, whew, if you are ready and I can get you to the finish line. But that whole, I don't know, I can't think, I can't fog. Then I get my mental health friends on the line, because I'm like, I don't, I can encourage you. I do it every day. I put something online every day to encourage you. If I can do it, you can. I'm in a little small, well, it's growing city, but a town across from the big city, Louisville. And I mean, it's grown, it's phenomenal. And I'm like, if I can do it, anybody can. I mean, what, like really? But that whole
Right.
imposter syndrome and that whole whatever all that is, I guess I have it. We all have doubts or whatever, insecurity or whatever, or especially when you're moving into a new place. You're going somewhere that you have no point
That's,
for.
yes, 100%. I feel like you only have imposter syndrome when you don't feel like you don't belong.
Yes.
For you, we have phenomenal story, y'all, just in 3 minutes about an amazing opportunity that she did for herself. But she knew one thing, and there was no imposter syndrome. She literally did it, but because she knew she belonged in the space and she had something to offer. Oftentimes, imposter syndrome only comes when we don't feel like we don't belong.
Yeah. Or
I
we've
I
never
work.
seen anybody ahead of us do it. Like we've never seen,
Yes,
and I saw my
yes.
parents, I mean, I mean, my dad was a teacher. So, he had two doctorates, master's degrees, but the thing that made the most money was not those degrees. The thing that made the most money is they knew how to clean and they knew how to work. So the cleaning service was the money maker, but the insurance and the health insurance, all the benefits was the teaching thing. That's what we got mainly from that was our health insurance and all that, which was wonderful. But the real money to live the life they wanted to live was the cleaning service, a mop, a buck, anything you can get at Dollar Tree, anything you can get at the dollar store is what they built their most money. But they were willing to work at it. So but
Absolutely.
the whole point
Absolutely.
though is that if you were raised like I was as a child, that my dad said, whatever you want to do, make sure human beings can do it or designed to do it. Don't
Ooh,
try to do anything that machines, animals, or
wow, he
not
was
within the
already
human
teaching you.
move. So
Already
that's the reason why I'm
teaching
like,
you.
I couldn't, my dad would have been looking like, whose child are you? And we were all girls too. So we're very strong. And my mother was the balance of, trying to show us how to be a strong woman, but still be with a strong man and still have relationships together.
Woo!
So,
Hey,
that's
y'all, she said something. She said something. Be a strong woman, but still be dependent enough to have that strong man. Now
yeah,
that's a
we're
whole
not drawn
nother
to,
topic.
we're not
That's a
drawn to
whole
me.
nother topic for
Right.
a
Oh,
whole
that's a
nother
whole nother
day.
thing. Yeah, that's another show. But because we're not, I can tell me and my sisters, we may not agree with the men we with.
Hmm.
We did may not. Maybe as they say, we be the neck turned in the head or whatever. But we don't like weak men. We don't. We want
Yeah,
men gonna fight.
absolutely.
We're gonna work.
And
We don't.
can
We don't like.
I don't want to go over the fact of what you just said that you can have your degrees, but you can also have another skill set that
Oh
makes
my
you
god.
money.
Oh
And I think that too many people get put in um just one track mind.
oh my god.
I am just this. That thing again too. I'm just Julia. I'm just this.
Yes,
Don't ever say that you are just something.
absolutely, absolutely.
You don't need to do that. I went from making $37,000 annually by just being a business customer success manager to making over $37,000
Hmm.
a month with Facebook. And I come with a healthcare background without a degree.
Yeah.
Now, people feel like, oh, without a degree. No, 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 no. Without a degree does not mean without an experience
Now.
because I have a lot of experience, but I had to recognize that I have a lot to offer. Like Miss Julia just said, that there's so much that you can offer with various insights that you bring to the table. And now you can go from being a um, cleaner and having all of your things to implement it in and still for your children and other people.
Yeah.
Like there's
And
still these
that
lessons
intellect
that you still
and your
have.
intellectual property and things that you're able to pass on to the next generation, not just for um, just whatever it is. So my books, well, I don't have any children, but they go on to my nieces and my godson, whatever, to the next generation. So we have to will understand the job because that's where we always start. You got to have a job. You got to have a job. I'm with that. Work is good, but now I want you to have a work ethic first before you have a job, because maybe we found that in COVID. Maybe your gifts are and your work ethic and your faith and your hustle and your grind is even more overriding than a job. Your job may just be
Right.
the fuel and the funding for your dream and
Exactly.
your passion. And that's what mine was. I'm like, why am I here? I'm not even really into little kids as deep. It was a call, but that was the call to fund
Right.
what God allowed me to build now. So
Okay. Did y'all hear
therefore,
that she said that this funded her dream?
it did.
And that's what I heard. I heard that it said funding her dream.
Yeah, but when I started, I still had the work thing, but I sang on the side. So I sold CDs. I'm a Master P little girl. Sold CDs out of my car. I still sell books out of my car. I don't play no games. If in funerals and weddings, if you want to buy what I got, it's in my car. Meet me in my car. I'm the same way. But it's the point of we've always had job because now, what's that old saying? Jobs ain't loyal. The jobs ain't
But
loyal.
but But I will state though too, you can have the jobs. Just be sure that you are ready. I
Yeah,
just released a Forbes article that too many people stay in the comfort zone trap. They stay for the 2%. Oh, it's reliable. I got 2%. But if they would take the leap and go to another company
yeah,
that could be more stable, gets them 10%,
yeah,
30% more. But we're loyal to a company
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
that isn't loyal to us. And
Exactly.
I'm not condemning corporate America. I
No,
think that
I've been in it.
there's
I've been
too
in it. Was
many,
in it.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a lot of money to be made as a corporate inspiration. I just think that we need to take the career power moves and be sure that we look at other opportunities
Yeah,
that, like you said, can still use our same skill set, but will
absolutely.
pay us more for the exact
Absolutely.
same job title, y'all. Exact
Absolutely.
same job.
Yeah. And of course, the consulting part of it. The part of it where you're a consultant, because you could be consulting on me and my friend, we used to go, oh Lord, we were on Skype. You remember Skype back in the day? Some people still use Skype, but
Yeah, some people
we,
still use it. I was
yeah,
gonna
they
say,
still
yes,
use
say
it.
back in the
So
day, some
Skype,
people
we
still.
would be, early morning. She had kids. I didn't have no kids. My husband worked third shift. So by the time he came in at 6, ate breakfast, cleaned up the kitchen, got the first load of clothes in, he was in the bed. At 9 o'clock, me and my friend was planning out our futures. That's what Saturdays were. Saturday mornings, we was like, let's jump on and let's talk about where we're going with direction or whatever. So I've really always had somebody walking this. I was alone, but I was walking it out. And some things she did, she went left and I went right, and we met in the middle and say, "How'd it go? No, it didn't go. Don't do that. Did it? No, that don't do that. Or yes, this is where we want to go." So it's those kinds of things that you gotta have a goal, you gotta have a focus, you gotta have a drive, you gotta have a willingness to do it. And so, all right. So wait a minute. So let's go back to your website again. I need people to jump on a call with you. Lovelymarshall.com is where you need
Yes, it's
to head over.
lovelymarshall.com. I have that in under development because I have so many product offerings. So I have a Black website developer, very, very
Yay!
proud of their business, who is revamping that. So the best way now, if you want to connect with me, is through LinkedIn. Honestly, if you Google my name, Lovely Marshall, you will see
I
everything
love that name.
pop
We're
up.
not gonna forget it. I had a
Yeah,
student
yeah.
in
You just
kindergarten.
Google me, Lovely
I know,
Marshall,
lovely
and you
Mark.
can connect
Listen, we'll
with
be able to
me
find it.
on LinkedIn where we can answer questions and get you enrolled in the coaching program
So how long
called the
is the coaching
Powerhouse
program?
Journey.
Yeah. So
So
how long
yeah,
is
that
it?
is definitely
How
good.
long is it? How long is the coaching program for?
So honestly, it's tailored to you. Some people, they like to come in where it's just an hour class and it's a group session where everyone gets insights about the dangers of being the best kept secret. Or for our career professionals on how they can become a better corporate inspiration and get the $30,000 pay increase, like one of my other clients just got literally 2 weeks ago.
Oh Lord.
So don't think because it's just a recession going on that that means that that affects God's people. Because I know we got God's
Oh
people
well,
on
come on,
this.
come
Okay.
on, come
This
on,
does
come on.
not affect God's people. So when you are by God, you are protected in the land. You just have to put yourself through it. So I have a group session one where they can just get an introductory of me. And then we have a strategy call where it's the Powerhouse Suite, where it's just one on one, and that's a bigger investment. And then we do a 3 month one where that's a bigger investment for you to be able to get all of the insights where we actually update your resume, update your website, really do a full on strategy on how you can stop being the best kept secret. And the number one thing that I've noticed that people really value is that they value the fact that they never wrote down what they truly wanted.
Wow, wow. Yeah, yeah. That's the reason
So
why I have a
yeah,
hard time
so
with I have a hard time with I have a hard time with vision boards. Other people don't. I guess because I'm writing down. I got notebooks everywhere. I got stacks of them. Little ones I buy, little black ones, little small ones I carry to every event.
same,
That's
me too.
got notes in it. So I don't really do good with vision boards because I want so I have a vision. It's usually in my head. I usually am writing it down, but I guess I call them now like action boards. Like, and you're right. Most people don't write down what they want because
No,
they're
they
scared to
don't.
dream that big. They're scared to dream
Yes,
that big. They be like, well, what if it don't happen? Well, what if it does though?
exactly.
What if
Wait,
it
what
does?
if it
Are you ready to
does?
win? That's
Oh my
usually what
God.
happens is most of us don't prepare to win. We
No,
prepare
we
for it
don't.
to fail. Like it's not gonna be good. That is one of my biggest things. I always kick myself. That I don't throw everything at like when I'm going to events. I'm like, oh, they're not gonna buy nothing, and I talk
Oh
myself out of
no.
it, and then I get
I
there with that.
I literally I call it a magical day. Before I get up, like today, I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the podcasts that I will be on today. I will get 2 clients from each. I
Yeah,
wrote that down. That's a
yeah.
vision board.
Oh yeah,
I wrote down what I wanted. God, I'm asking you for 2 specifically. I have 3 podcasts today. That's 6 clients
yeah. That's
that
it.
I will
Fine.
be able to
And
get,
it could be more.
so that's as
Yeah,
simple as that. You don't have to make this grander thing and write it all down. No, Jay Bass said, "Oh, that you would bless me indeed."
and
That
Lord,
was that was it. That
that's
was it.
it.
That's all he asked for.
That's all he
So we
said.
don't need to make it, sit down every year, write down a bit. It's as simple as today, God, I expect you to do exceedingly and abundantly above all
Absolutely.
that I ask. What am I asking you for? Let my kids get off to school safely.
Yeah,
Let my husband continue to love me and remove temptation out of both of our lives.
yeah,
That's a vision board. What is it
yeah,
that you want? He said to declare what is to be.
yeah. Absolutely. My latest devotional that I did a thing. I did a Sunday morning. I go live on Sunday mornings at 9:30. It's in the ask is what that was. Yeah. So God said, all right, now I want you to go find 21 scriptures about ask. And so that's the title of the book, Ask. And then the Ask Journal. Then it goes, I'm like, oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Okay,
don't take
y'all
long.
can't see my face, but I am literally like, okay, God, this is a podcast, but she is preaching to me.
Listen, love, honey. Lovely, you are preaching to me too, because I'm like, oh, the best kept secret. I'm never gonna use that phrase again. You are no, I'm gonna take that one out of my vocabulary. 'Cause I don't want to
Right,
be.
do
Well, there's
not. I,
too
I
many
told I
resources.
told the authors at the National Black Book Festival
Uh,
happening here in Houston, Texas. Next year, y'all gotta come out and see me speak again. But I told them I was like, if somebody call you the best kept secret, next time slap them. Like, no,
yeah,
you don't want to be the best kept secret. Why am I a secret? If you my friend, you need to be telling 5 people about me. Tell other people about me. Tell other people about my books and stuff that you read my books and
yeah,
it changed your life or that
Lord.
you connected with me and how it changed your life.
I tell you what, some people are the best kept secret because they want to be. Cause there's too much free social media out there right now. I don't know when they're gonna start charging us, but it's too many. It's too much free social media out there, and one share can get you in front of thousands of people. Just one share, let alone if 2 or 3 shares and
Hey,
whatever.
listen. She said one share. And guess what? I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret from a Facebook employee. You can share to yourself through a text message.
Mhm.
I want you for every single post that you do. share it to yourself through a text message. You talk about how these people say, oh, pay me $5,000 and I'll share you all of how I crack the algorithm. That's all they're doing. They are sharing that post to themselves through a text message, and then they wait 5 minutes and share it to themselves through an email. And then they wait 5 minutes and share it to themselves through their other social media platforms that they have.
Yep.
That's all they do. And the algorithm says, oh my God, Julia has 5 shares on her post. She is better than the other posts that are out there that was posted at the same time,
Exactly.
simply because she shared it. And y'all, she literally could only share with herself. They
Yeah.
don't know because it's off platform.
Yeah.
So please, 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 like she said, one share can take you everywhere.
It
And
can.
it literally can boost the algorithm if you take the steps to do it. Stop killing your own self by being the best kept secrets and do this. Do this simple, easy tips to set you above the crowd.
Yeah. Well, if you just say something, the Bible says you have whatsoever you say, and there's life and death is in the power of the tongue. If you don't say nothing, nothing will happen. Okay, so let's go biblical just for a minute. Do you realize that Jesus, all man, all God, all divine, knew everything, but he still made everybody who came to him say, he would say, "What do you want from me?"
Ooh, what is it that you want?
I want to see.
Mm,
I I'm hungry. I the lady got down and touched the hem of his garment, and he's like, "What you want? What you?" Because it's a partnership in this. It's not just God supernaturally doing everything without us a part of the journey and a part of the process. The same as with any coach, with any mentor, with any program
yes,
you're in. They are not going to do
yes,
everything for you. You must
yes.
be a partner in this. You must bring your
Mm,
whole self, your ideas. They're going to improve them. They're going to move them forward.
yes.
LoveMarshall.com is where you're going to go. But they're going to move you forward, but you've got to come to the table too. You cannot,
Oh my God.
you must.
What is it that you want?
Yeah.
What is it that you want?
What do you want?
How many times do you tell people what you don't want?
Yeah.
Too many people say, I don't want this, I don't want. Well, what is it that you want? He asked, oh my God, when you said that, it reminded me of the man who was lame for 38
38.
years
That ain't gonna buy nobody
right by the pool. That's
Woo,
like what
Lord,
you
Jesus.
said. Oh my God, I heard all the people come to the Black Book Festival and they're like, oh, and I'm gonna do this and I had a book. God told me to write this
Oh
book
my
and
God.
do this
Please don't
thing.
say that
And
again.
it's
Please shut up. I am so sick of hearing people. People have been crying at my table. I was laid out on the floor and a prophet said, I'm like, you were in the house 9 months. Did you write it? Well, no, I was. I said, you the one gonna stand up before him. I'm not standing up before him. I'm gonna stand before him for what I was supposed to do, not for what you were supposed to do. So if you good with standing before God and saying, you told me to write, but oops, I got busy. Oops, life was life, and oops.
yes, for everybody. We have to um eliminate the distractions.
Yeah,
And you just touched on so much. I think what I hope people got out of this is number one, stop being the best kept secret.
exactly.
Seriously, if you are thinking about taking yourself to the next level, God wouldn't have put that desire in you. He gives you the desire to desire. My desire is to be a $100 million dynasty. 100 million. Not 1 million, not 10 million, 100 million. Because I was almost close to 1 million and that was not enough. So I need 100 million for God to be able to do the supernatural, for me to buy cars for other people and give them the duplexes and they to be able to have a home. You can't do that with $1 million. You need 100 million, but I'm bold enough to say it. I told God, I want to be on 25 stages for 2025. I want to speak at all of this. But again, it's what is it that I want? Declare what is to be so you can declare it. Don't think that your dream is too big for you. God wouldn't have put it in you. And the second thing, not only connect with me, but connect with Miss Julia, because she didn't tell y'all how to connect with her on other places too, because other people do that. So
They
she
know
need
how
to
to
be
find
sure
me, honey.
you
Julia
connect with
A.
her too.
Royston, honey. Y'all, I'm on social media, JuliaAKRoyston.com. Y'all know that's where my whole world is. Child, no.
But see, listen, you don't realize that you might have new listeners.
True.
People forget that
Oh, okay.
you grow. You grow and don't think that,
I
oh,
know.
well,
Well,
they
I
may
was
not
just
be able
told
to
by the
do you.
manager the other day, that my listenership had actually subscribed, had actually doubled in size. I said, no, I thought I was back at that number. She said, no, you've doubled to that. So welcome, everybody. Thank you, lovely, for reminding me. Welcome, everybody. We appreciate you. And she said, I literally doubled. She goes, no, well, oh, wow. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing,
Yes,
liking, telling
yes,
other people. JuliaAKRoyston.com. You can find
yes,
everything right there. All my pages, all my websites, because it's a wonderful thing. And you know me, I'm just a worker. I just keep going
yes.
and I just ooh, but you do have to stop
Mm-mm.
and celebrate.
We do. You have to celebrate yourself and you have to let people know. Remind people. Remind people. Listen, McDonald's does a commercial every single day. Every
Yeah.
single day. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Why? Because people forget.
Yes.
People forget.
Yeah.
So shameless plug. Find me at lovelymarshall.com.
That's right. No, that's not a shameless plug. That's what we all about over here. Lovely is, I have to have you back, right? You know that, right? Because we ran out
Yes,
of time because I got
yes.
like
I have to
15,000
have
people.
you on my podcast
I,
too.
I
So that way we
said,
can connect and
iron
share the stories with the
sharpens
world.
iron. Iron sharpens iron, baby. As my granddaddy said, you sharp as a tack.
Yes. And so tune into my podcast. It's called The Powerhouses of the Global Corporate Stage. Recognizing that people are corporate inspiration from the janitor all the way up
Oh,
to the
absolutely.
CEO. That
Absolutely.
means the sales managers, the operation managers, the customer service managers. The Fortune 500 companies that are running today are because of you all. And so we want to interview those people too and say, like, how did you empower companies such as Facebook and the districts and being the teachers in the universities?
Oh
I
my
want to
God.
hear
Yeah.
from that. You
Yeah.
all are the corporate inspirations
Yeah.
of the world, and I want to invite you all to my stage to listen and to become a guest.
Let's do that. Find her on LinkedIn first. Everything's under construction. We're going to be over the top in 2025. And
Yeah.
so go to LinkedIn, Lovely Marshall. Keep a note about her website, lovelymarshall.com. It's been a pleasure, love. I appreciate it. Your
Yes,
mama named
thank
you the
you.
right name.
Thank you.
Lovely, and we appreciate it. You're beautiful inside and out, and we're thankful and
Thank
grateful
you.
that God will continue to grow you and prosper you, and that you reach that 100 million. And I'll stand and applaud, get my pom poms out, and shout you out
Yes.
when you get there. I'll
Yes.
be so thrilled and happy because that's her
Absolutely.
purpose, that's her vision, that's her desire, and I'm always excited when God blesses because He's in the neighborhood. Hello, and I appreciate it. I'm Dr. Julia Royston, praying today, tomorrow, and always that you live your best life. Be blessed.